All right, so in this session, we're going to showcase the ways in which we combine the low code capabilities of the Solvent platform, the code editing capabilities, and the AI capabilities into one feature set that allows the developers to work in a low code environment, work in a text editor, and use AI prompts on the same application. We use the product is designed to view code as the source of truth, and then low code, no code, AI, and Code Centric are basically, you can think of them as perspectives or different angles from which to approach your code. Um, this gets over some of the problems that you encounter with other low code products where you can do some nice things in the UI, but then if you get too ambitious and you try to do more, you find out that the product does not really accommodate that type of thing well. Here, you have no limitation. Basically, anything you can do in your text editor, you can do uh, in a low code environment. You can do in the text editor. You can go back and forth. If there's something that you need to do that you feel like it's better to just edit code, if you need to copy and paste something, you can do it and then switch back to your low code perspective. Same thing with the AI part of it. Um, you can switch to AI if you think that it's going to be helpful for something that you're trying to do, and go back between those three perspectives. So we'll demo those capabilities in here. We have a prompt that's already set up. It's going to be a simple video portal, which will basically just display some of the previous videos that we've made on YouTube. Uh, we have instructions here. We'll give it a template for how it should display the YouTube video. Uh, we have the data here for the YouTube video, which we've already extracted. It's in this JSON file. If you open this up, it's in here. We've prepared this data. It has the video ID, the title, time, and then the category that it belongs to. The category is just the product, the solvent product that the video uh, closely maps to. And we're going to pull this directly from the file system here. Of course, Solvent is a web and browser-based product, so this request is a sync that actually has to go to the server and pull this data. But this is a nice feature. You have, you're building up your prompt, and you can pull data from remote sources to build up your prompt, which is nice. Here we have the rest of the instructions, a toolbar that would show documentation for the various platform products, title, and instruction for creating the screens, which will map to the 4 product groups here. A sidebar that will allow us to navigate between the pages that show the different videos for the different products. So let's go ahead and run this. We're going to run the Create Beautify app, which is the prompt configuration that ingests these instructions here and provide the preamble that you need, that the AI would actually need to create a Beautify application. Let's click that. So once this comes back, it might not have everything that we need, and that's where we're going to try to go between the different perspectives, just so you can see how it works and the potential benefits of that. Okay, they came back with output, and it imported it. It should open it up. Neglected to do that, so we'll just do that manually by double clicking on this. Okay, so here's our portal application, and we can open this up in a fuller screen to see what it actually looks like. Let's see. I'm going to open another browser tab here. Okay, very cool. It did do, for the most part, what we asked. Create the things there. I put the title correctly. Let's see if it actually navigates the windows. Yeah, for the most part, it does that. And by the way, this is what you're looking at is in composer mode. You see this toolbar here? This is, it's part of the low code functionality. So you're looking at a full screen low code interface that actually renders your actual application. This is still a work in progress. It's it's kind of alpha right now, so I wouldn't suggest using it per se, but it's on the roadmap for some of the things that we're going to be doing. So you're looking at a full screen application that gives you low code editing capabilities. So let's go back to the IDE view. A few things I'm going to change here. It has Vue version 2 as a default here. What we really want is Vue version 3, because we're using Vuetify version 3. So let me see that. The effect of that is that it should make some of these components look better. Okay, it looks much nicer there. We can reload this full screen mode and see what the effect of it is. Alright, so much nicer. Let's see. And it even works better. Yeah, so by changing that, it looks like things work great. Here's our portal. There is no behind the scene magic here. What you saw is going from this prompt to your app, right? And it's doing the things that I ask it to do largely. So now let's show a different perspective on this. First, we're going to export the we're going to export to HTML. And so let's do this. It's basically going to take everything in here and put it in HTML. Yeah, so here's your output. It's nice, it's clean, it's better than what a developer might have written, and it's working, right? So let me see, I think either the low code thing turned off, or there's a bug somewhere. Let me refresh this and see what happens. I'm looking for the floating toolbar, which somehow disappeared. Alright, it might be something that I'm missing here. Anyway, it's possible that there is an interaction here. Let's close this out and see. All right, we'll eventually refresh to get to that. Anyway, here we have our Code Centric view. So this is a low code view. Here we have the Code Centric view. We can change stuff in here. Let's say I want to make the toolbar green, because you can, you have access to all the code here. So you can actually change things. You can change the title. This is just plain old view output. So we have that. We're gonna come back here after making that change. We can pull it back, import it back into low code, right? So if I click on that, it's gonna take the changes that we've made in the Code Centric view back into the low code view. Hopefully we haven't broken something here. Let's see what the I suspect not seen any errors, but I have some suspicion. Let's see if we can take a look at what got imported. We have view 5, we have view 3. Yeah, all of this is in here. I can check manually and see what happened to the actual settings. May also be that my screen recorder is messing with us. So let's see. All right, so here's a green that I added. I'm gonna do a hard refresh. It's possible that my screen recorder is creating issues. I'll cut this short here and see what's going on. We might have to continue on the second video. Sorry.